got fitted Japan. Yeah, all the time me on business. I'm all about my business, but I ain't got no briefcase. Yeah, all I got's some whiskey. Open now the whiskey, bring it to you. Yeah, I'm leaning up against the door, and my feet are to the floor, and we're messing on go. Yeah, I've been in before. Whoa, whoa. I'm a broken man, needing remedial lands. I'm all about my business. Let me love you till the morning. Let me love you till the morning, yeah.
What's up, fitters, and welcome to yet another action-packed episode of Got Fitted Japan, and I am your host, Johnny.
And I'm your host, Tom Tokyo.
That's right, and as you fine folks know, Got Fitted Japan is basically two dudes reading the news here in Japan. And yeah, we've got a lot of crazy news happening this week. Oh my goodness, a lot of stuff happened. But before that, we're going to riff-raff a little bit about what we did this week. I've been working non-stop on so many different projects where basically it's just going to be boring work talk. So that's all I got for all you guys on the table. I'm sorry. Tom, how about you? Did you do anything interesting or exciting this week?
Really, other than we found a basketball cart that we can bicycle right. I'm teaching my kid how to play.
I have
So that's
no
kinda
idea what
cool.
you just said. A bicycle card game?
No, a basketball court that I can bicycle to. So I take my kid out there when we have time, and I take him out there, basically teach him how to shoot hoops. But
Wow.
he's still like real young, like 6. So like he's getting better because he started off like when everybody starts off, they suck. And he's still he needs a lot of work, but like he actually like dribble the ball now and pass without making a fool of himself. And he's
Cool, cool,
learning the
cool.
rules, so I guess that's all right. And yeah, we needed a court, so they could take him and say, "This is the court now." Learn, like, throw the ball up and shoot, shoot, shoot. Because like it's getting real old. Just take one of the public parks. Because I should mention, Japan is not America, as in like we have like basketball courts everywhere.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, like not counting like all the neighborhood kids that had like, like a court set up in their driveway, like a hoop, whatever. There was one literally across the street, and I think there was another one like 5 minutes walk, and then there's another one that's 10 minutes walk. There's like courts everywhere. Like we didn't think we'd be able to find one, but my wife did. It's only about a 5 or 10 minute bicycle ride away.
All
So
right.
that's
Well,
pretty cool.
congratulations, congratulations. I'm sure your kid's going to be really good at basketball because you're a tall guy, your wife is pretty tall, and already your kid is quite tall for his age. So, yeah, you might have a scholarship in the cards in the future. So, yeah, keep that in mind.
We hope so. That'd be real nice, man.
Very nice. Very cool. Very cool. So, all right, without further ado, okay, let's get into this week's wild and crazy news. Now, I'm going to start off because, Tom, you started off last week. And let's see here. I've got a lot of crazy wild stories. Okay. This is a story that's not too new to Got Fitted Japan, but it's a very interesting story because there's a little bit of a twist to it. Okay, are you ready?
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready to go.
Okay, here we go. Man arrested for trespassing in woman's home attempting to steal her underwear. Okay,
Oh, no.
I know, here we go again. So do you think they caught him panty-handed? Panty-handed, get it?
Handed.
Yeah. Okay.
With the panties red in his hand.
Oh, possibly. Okay. Police in Kobe, Hyogo Prefecture have arrested a 54-year-old man in suspicion of trespassing in a woman's home and attempting to steal her underwear. According to police, Juyana, that's an interesting name, Juyana.
Yama?
Juyana. Wow, Juyana. Interesting. I've
Kind
never
of-
heard that name.
Like I haven't heard that one either, but like I once had a boss named Jubata, and like the kanji was +10. But I
Cool.
believe this would be 10 mountains,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
probably. Most likely reading for it.
Okay,
But,
interesting. All right. His last name is Kawabata. A fire chief at the Kobe fire. Oh, well, wait a second. According to police, Juliana Kawabata, a fire chief at the Kobe City Fire Department's West Fire Station, is accused of entering the home of the woman who is in her 40s between 8:45 a.m. and 8:50 a.m. on April 20th, Sankei Shimbun reported. Oh my goodness, he's a fire chief. Oh my gosh, this is kind of new.
Not just a fire chief, a firefighter, but a fire chief. He's like the chief, like the boss.
He is
That's
the boss.
bad. That's like
yep.
real bad.
Pretty bad, pretty bad. Do you think he used like the what you call it, the fire department's what you call it, fire truck ladder, and that's how he got up there?
I was gonna say, like, do you think he runs into burning buildings to save the panties?
Probably,
Right?
especially if those
He's got
panties
a
are
massive
red hot.
running there. It's like, Chief, don't go in there. It's too dangerous. I've got to go. There might still be some left. So he dashes in there and comes out with, like, these still smoldering panties. Found some.
Okay, moving forward. Kawabata came through the garden and allegedly attempted to steal underwear that was hanging out to dry. Oh, jeez, I don't know why people hang their underwear out to dry. I never do that. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to steal my nasty boxers, but still, it's kind of embarrassing for the whole world to see yellow boxers with like blue polka dots, Nobody wants to see that. I don't even want to see that, and I'm the one that bought them. The woman noticed a noise. Do you think he was giggling? But anyway, okay. The woman noticed a noise, spotted Kawabata, and then called 110, aka 911. Police said Kawabata has partially denied the allegation and quoted him as saying, quote, "I wasn't thinking about stealing anything, especially panties." End quote. Following the arrest, a representative from the Kobe City Fire Department commented, quote, "We will take strict actions once we have confirmed the facts." Well, that's the end of this story, but what are the facts? The guy came in, but actually, all right, to his credit, to play devil's advocate, unless she saw him taking the panties, she can't really say that he was there trying to take the panties. I mean, he could have been in there for anything. I mean, no matter what, it's bad. Breaking into like a woman's house, always bad, never good. But just assuming that he's stealing panties, I don't know. I guess there's more to this story. Unless he had the panties on his head, he's like, hey, they fell on my head. I don't know. Maybe that happened. Who knows?
What was he trying to do, though? Was he just up there, like, quote unquote, with a pen and paper, just like code inspecting, and then he saw that she hung her skivvies out to dry, and he was like, "Ooh, these don't meet the fire code. Off. Take these down because they're a fire hazard." Yoink! And into his pocket they went.
You know what? They could have been a fire hazard. In fact, if he would have said that, if he would have said that he was walking his dog and he looked over and he saw panties that were next to like an electrical cord or something like that, he could have said that, and he could have been a hero instead of a zero. All right, next story.
All right. Well, if we're in the Pervos, we're gonna start off on the Pervo stories. I promise I won't read any more Pervo stories than that, but I'll have to follow this up. Fukuoka City councilman accused of groping a nurse at a hospital. Not on a train, in a hospital. It has been revealed that a city councilman from Nogata City has been indicted on charges of indecent assault without consent for allegedly touching a female nurse's breasts, reports TBS News. The person indicted on the charges of indecent assault without consent is 80-year-old Noboru Matsuda. 80 years old. According to the indictment, Matsuda is alleged to have committed indecent acts against a female nurse in her 20s in the early morning of August 5th last year while hospitalized in a hospital in the prefecture. Say that 10 times fast, including touching her breasts over her clothes. Ooh. Regarding the allegations, Matsuda told the network, quote, "I know you're being rude. I'm 80 years old and I don't have that kind of energy. I don't remember anything." Matsuda's trial began on April 22nd at Kokura branch of Fukuoka District Court.
He's 80 years old and he's going to go to jail? Oh my God. Dude, just this court case will probably give him a heart attack, to be honest. I mean, seriously. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine
Oh,
your whole life, you've been doing everything right, paying taxes or whatever, and then at the very, very end, you mess up your whole legacy? Like the very last thing. I mean, 80, let's be honest. I mean, then again, Fukuoka people do live to be close to 100, so he does have another good, well, I don't know about good, but at least maybe another 10 years or 15.
no,
But
dude, he's
still,
80 years old.
his legacy is completely demolished, dude. Oh my
I,
God.
I'm sorry, but I don't think this is the first time he's done something like this, and it's triple gross. Like he could be this girl's like grandfather or even
Great
great
grandfather.
grandfather,
Yeah.
right? Like the
Mm-hmm.
dude's
Mm-hmm.
80 and she's in her 20s. That's super like sick. And he's like, I don't have that kind of energy. I'm like, I don't think she's making it up, dude. Because like the nurses like I've talked to, they have to put up with a lot of shit in their job. It's actually kind of dangerous because patients have freakouts and whatnot, and you're seeing people when they're at their worst when they've been in like horrible accidents or on
Mm-hmm.
drugs or even like medications they get from doctors that have like horrible like reactions and side effects. So
Yeah.
they put up with a lot of shit. So she's gonna come forward and say, "This dude groped me," then pretty sure he probably did.
I'm pretty sure he did too. Um, I don't know. Throwing the book at him though? I mean, what if he gets like 10 years? He's like 10 years. My God. I mean, then again, I guess you break the law, you've got it coming, I guess. So I don't
Yeah.
know. It's pretty wild. Jeez. I don't know. Yeah, that's not gonna. But then again, he did claim that he's senile. He doesn't remember anything, right? Like I don't remember anything.
Right.
I'm Napoleon. All right.
No.
Very
All right.
interesting. Okay,
All right.
moving
Next
forward.
story.
Next story. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This one is very similar to a story that we did last week, but it's a little different. So, yeah, we're gonna go for it. Okay. Here we go. This story takes place in Tokyo. Woman arrested at Haneda Airport in record zombie cigarette drug haul. A Taiwanese woman has been arrested at Tokyo's Haneda Airport on suspicion of smuggling about 4 kilograms of etomidate. Wait, how do you say this? Etomidate? I don't know this. Etomidate?
I mean, Date? I don't know. Dude,
It's like
it's a drug name. It could be like Latin or some crap. I
yeah.
wouldn't just do your best, man. I don't know like if our
But is this
listeners
like
are
the
like
Japanese pronunciation or is this like Western? Itomadate. I mean, that would be the
it's
Japanese.
a drug that you can't pronounce, okay?
All right. Well, anyway, well, yeah. How would I even know about this stuff? All right. A regulated substance, also known as "quote unquote" the zombie drug or zombie cigarette. So, okay, we're gonna call it the zombie cigarette. In a
Yeah.
suitcase. Okay. Once again, 4 kilograms of the zombie cigarette in a suitcase in what police said was a record seizure. Uh, Liu Ting Wu, 50 years old, who was arrested on Thursday, has denied the allegations, saying she had borrowed the suitcase and was unaware it contained the zombie cigarette. The police suspect Liu conspired to check in the suitcase on a flight from Thailand's was it? Oh God, here we go. Suvarnabhumi Airport to Haneda. Okay, well, so basically, she went to Thailand and she picked up a suitcase and then she tried to bring it to Japan. Eh, I never smuggle anything anywhere. Smuggling anything to any country is super duper bad, and I mean, but 4 kilograms of an illegal substance being brought into Japan of all places. That is super dumb on top of epidemic dumb in all cases, in all situations whatsoever. And she had to know because 4 kilos. Do you know how heavy 4 kilos is? That's nearly 10 pounds. So she's like she lifts up the suitcase. She's like, oh, it must be sand or something. Maybe rocks. I mean, that's crazy, right?
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't get it. I like these smugglers are would be smugglers. Like I don't get it, man. I
Hmm.
I wouldn't mess around with that because they got a lot of security for this to like try and figure out crap.
Yeah, I mean, what was she thinking? I mean, then again, last week there's an American lady that came in with like what, like 4 grams of like weed that was in a box of Wheaties, right? Which is really ironic if you think about it. Weed and Wheaties. What was she thinking? But this lady,
I, I
almost
hear that
10
one, but
pounds
okay.
of like the zombie cigarette. Why would you want to do anything called a zombie cigarette? That just sounds bad. Okay, now, faders, we said this last week and we're going to say it again. If this is your first time tuning into Got Faded Japan, whatever you do, don't mess with anything illegal in Japan. Don't mess with it. Don't smuggle it. Don't have anything to do with it because this country will throw the book at you. You will go to prison for a long time and then you'll get deported. The worst way to, you might get deported on a boat, for God's sakes. Who knows? But anyway, yeah, do not mess with any of that kind of stuff. Do not bring anything here. It's just bad, 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 bad. Japan is the country of booze. So if you like beer, whiskey, scotch, bourbon, tequila, and gin, hey, this is the place for you. So yes, all right, that's my warning to all you guys out there. Don't do what she did. God, what a moron. All right, Tom, your story.
All right, let's talk about something else. I'm going to change the subject to this one. Sanrio Amusement Park in Tokyo to host Psycho Game horror event this summer. So
Ooh.
Halloween is coming early. After Hello Kitty goes home for the day, some decidedly less cute characters will be taking over Sanrio Puroland.
Hmm.
In June is the rainy season in Japan. So if you're going to be traveling in Tokyo area around that time, it's probably best to have a look at more ideas for a part of your itinerary. For example, Sanrio Puroland in Tokyo theme park is dedicated to Hello Kitty and company. It's entirely, I mean, you can enjoy to your heart's content regardless of how wet or humid the weather is outside. As you might expect, in addition to its regular scheduled attractions and shows, Puroland often has limited events that put the spotlight on certain characters. And if you visit one or two of the special nights from June 6th to the 13th, you'll be able to play the Psycho game with Psychers. If you're having trouble recalling the Psychers from last time you browsed through the plushies at the Sanrio store, it's because they're the creation of Obakaya Ken Yashi Ken Obakan, a Japanese-based haunted house design company and one of the stranger partnerships in the theme park industry. Obakan and Sanrio team up on an annual basis to hold horror events in Puroland. These aren't silly, gently spooky productions either. Children younger than middle school age school are barred from entry, and Puroland crowd is cleared out before the event starts, and to ensure no little tykes are traumatized. As for traumatized adults, the scenario will definitely set the table. As above showed in the preview videos, the previous Obaka Protoline videos have had zombies, ghosts, and other supernatural entities stalking the guests. For this year's Psycho game, advertisers will be criminal organizations called Psychers, in keeping with the designs to shift of human madness.
Wow,
The
that sounds
framing device for
crazy.
the second. Yeah, well, it's basically going and you play like crazy video games. I mean, I can go on, but it's a well written article. But like, yeah, I'll show you some of the pictures, man. They look pretty wild. You can see this.
Wow. Oh my God, that's.
Yeah.
Are you gonna take your kid there?
No, because it said only high school and up. These look pretty
Oh,
wild.
oh my God, high school and up, dude. Come on, be a cool dad.
You know, cool. They had traumatized my 6-year-old child for life. Yeah, but there's some pretty wild, crazy stuff.
Oh, that's
And yeah, I
fantastic.
think basically you play these games and you can rack up points if you get high enough score as in any games. You get how do you say, like prizes and whatnot. You can cash them in for prizes. But if you get a low scores, like if your scores crap by the time you leave, that you get quote unquote you have to play punishment games to make up for it. Yeah, quote
That
unquote
sounds
terrifying
awesome.
penalty games.
That sounds cool. You know, the cool thing about being a dad is that you can take your kid to cool places like that. You know, I mean, I guess your kid's a little young, but oh my gosh, you know, if I ever had kids, I would definitely take my kids to all the crazy stuff like that. I don't care how old the kid is. I'm just like, kid, here you go. I mean, I did a lot of adult stuff when I was a kid. I started.
Maybe when he's a little bit older. So I'm going to take him to the new Mario movie. I think we have plans
Oh,
to shoot on Sunday. Yeah.
nice.
I saw the first one. I thought it was did a really good job with it, but
Hmm.
the second one essentially got pretty poor, some pretty poor reviews. So we'll see. But I don't know, man. It's something to do with my kid to get out of the house, other than basketball.
That's cool. That's really cool. Nice. I mean, well, the weather's nice. Go out for like a barbecue or like a picnic or something like that, you know?
I don't really do those around here. I don't know why.
You don't, dude, you just do it with your kid, like your wife or something, you know?
No, man. You remember my wife had that freak out because we're not allowed to use any fire. And I was like, all right, we can plug in a hot plate outside on a nice day. She's like, no, we can't.
No fire. Boring.
Not even a
Okay.
hot plate. Really? I'm like, really?
Boring. That's
No,
weird.
right? That's what I said. But she
Okay.
said we'll get in with the landlord or some shit. So
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
abide. I gotta abide by that because I'm the one who gets to go home and hear about it.
Yo, what's up, Faders? Got Faded Japan has got a new sponsor. Our new sponsor is Gamuso Bar, located in Asagaya, Tokyo. If you're kicking it in Tokyo and you want to get your groove on, get your fade on, you better get your ass down to Gamuso. Gamuso is located in Asagaya. It's about 11 minutes from Shinjuku Station on the Chuo line. Gamuso has weekly bands, weekly performances. And hell, if you got your own event and you want to hold it at Gamuso, we'd love to host you. So contact Gamuso at www.gamuso.com. That's www.gamuso.com. That's right, Gamuso has not only beers in the bottle, but beers on tap. We've got every drink you want, so come on down to Gamuso. Gamuso, and if I'm working, tip me.
Have your attention, please. Attention.
Mitsuya Liquors. Yo, what's up, faders? If you're in Asia, if you're in Japan, if you're in Tokyo, if you're in Asagaya, you better get down to Mitsuya Liquors. That's right, for the most affordable prices in Japan, you can get over 300 different kinds of beer. That's right, over 300 different kinds of beer. And of course, they got all the shochu you need, all the sake you need, and of course, they got wine from California to Italy to France to New Zealand. They got it all. When I say they got it all, they really, seriously got it all. There's no joke about that. So get down to Mitsuya Liquors. And if you go in there and you say, got Faded Japan, you will be more than welcome to go into their back room and drink those beers that you just purchased. That's right, got Faded Japan at Mitsuya Liquors. And 3 times a week, they have a sushi chef there. So get your sushi on, get your drink on, get your fade on, and come on down to Mitsuya Liquors, located comfortably in Asagaya, about 5-minute walk from the station.
In Tokyo and craving soul food? We've got just the place for you. Soul Food House in Azabu-Juban. Check out what we do at soulfoodhouse.com. Come by and taste the love. We look forward to feeding you.
Okay. All right. So we're going to move forward to the next story. Next story is about the Bumping Man. Do you know about Bumping Man?
Yeah. With the creepers.
Well, not really
This is like the
creepers.
creepers
No.
from Creepers.
That's something different. That's something different. Okay, there's all sorts of bumping. There's bumping and grinding, fist bumping. This is different. Here we go. Bumping Man extortion incidents reported in Sapporo. Okay, now for the record, like I said, there's like Bumping Man is also like what you call it? It's a breakdance move. To be honest, it's like a bumping thing like that. This is not that. This is not that. No.
Not that.
Okay, police in Sapporo say they've received 2 reports about people being bumped into and then being intimidated to pay the bumped man for being inconvenienced or hurt. According to police, at around 6 p.m. on April 20th, a thin man bumped into a male pedestrian in his 40s in the underground area of JR Sapporo Station in Chuo Ward, Hokkaido. Broadcasting Corporation reported. The man allegedly said, quote, "If you're sorry, show some sincerity. You want to end this today, right?" End quote. And then demanded 10,000 yen from the pedestrian who paid. So basically, this guy bumped into somebody and said, "Hey, man, if you don't want any trouble, give me each of my yen." So he got shook down. Yeah, it was a shakedown.
Shakedown.
Yeah, it's a shakedown. And another incident at around 7:30 p.m. on Sunday in the Sapporo Underground Shopping Mall, Aurora Town in Chuo Ward, a man in his 30s was reportedly bumped into by a thin man wearing a black jacket, black pants, black hat, black mask. Sounds like a ninja. The man said, quote, you bumped into me just now. My back hurts, and I'm a member of an organized crime, and I'm going to call my friends. Show me how much money you've got. End quote. He took Ichiman Gosen yen, 15,000 yen, from the man. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing about organized crime. Now, I know nothing about organized crime, but I'm going to say this. People in organized crime don't say that they're in organized crime. You just find out. So, so this guy is basically in Sapporo, bumping into people and shaking them down. So if you get bumped into and somebody says, hey man, my shoulder hurts, give me Ichiman yen, or I'm gonna go to the police, or I'm gonna go to like my gangster friends or something like that, it's all bullshit. This guy's shaking you down. I remember back in the day, there's like old people that would crash into you on your bicycle. So if you're like on your bicycle, they would bump into you and then they'd be like, oh, you die. And that was like a form of shakedown. That was like a big thing.
Was
like,
it?
dude, that was like fucking about what? 2015, 2014. That was something that was going on. So now it's kind of like in cars, though. This happens with cars, too. People will kind of bump in front of your car when you're driving, and they'll be like, oh, my leg. Oh, geez, I can't walk or whatever. It's just a way to get shooken down. So I guess we have to walk around with our cameras on all the time, kind of like police body cameras. So, like, basically, there's no way that, whatchamacallit, somebody could try to shake you down or, like, take advantage of you or something.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Yeah, you said bumping thing. I was thinking it was like the pervos used to bump into chicks like on the subway to like ogle their boobs with their elbows or something weird. But like, yeah,
Yeah.
this is bad too.
Well, that happens still
Yeah.
too. That was in the news about 3 weeks ago. Where
Was
there's
it?
like, yeah. Actually, all sorts of bumping is going on. There's like what was it? Like 3 weeks ago, there's like people walking around Shibuya that were pissed off about tourists. So they're like bumping into like kids, like I mean little children, you know. So they're like taking the
I
kids
saw
down or
that where
something.
that kid got knocked down.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
terrible, man.
Oh yeah. So that was a thing for a while, but
Someone had better not knock my child down. I'll tell you that.
dude, your kid's a tough cookie, man. If somebody tries to knock that kid down, that person's got another thing coming. I tell you that. I would not want to mess with Dano when he gets upset.
Yeah, he's pretty big for his age. He's just tough, so I'll put it that way. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, dude, you're a pretty tough guy too. So I mean, yeah, nobody's gonna bump into you.
I know. I hear about these bumping stories. Like, why doesn't that happen to me? I wonder why not. Because I'm like 6'3" and like 230. So
Yeah,
yeah,
nah.
pretty
It's like
and
trying to push over a
plus I do,
tank.
right. Yeah. Plus I do physical labor for a job.
Yeah,
So
true that. All right, Tommy, next story.
all right. I think I'm gonna lighten the mood a little bit with a story that I found. Let's just say interesting.
Hmm.
Story. Rare Japanese animal barricades itself inside bank. This happens in Niigata. One the only. I thought you'd like that.
We love Niigata.
Yeah, you love Niigata because your wife is from there.
Oh, Niigata's beautiful. It's one of my most favorite places of Japan. I'm not going to tell anybody where I like to go in Niigata because once I say it, there's going to be a million people that go there, and there's enough tourists going up to Niigata as is. So, all right.
It is very nice. The best rice I've ever had, though. I'll put it that way.
Great rice too. Oh my gosh. Like, I mean, Japanese rice is fantastic, but Niigata rice is on a whole different level. The texture and then the mouthfeel and the flavor lasts longer than any other rice, you know? I don't know. All right. Boring. Okay, all right, your story.
All right, and Niigata, a Japanese sero, a species designated by the government as a special natural monument, entered a bank in Kashiwazaki, Niigata, in the afternoon of April 27th. According to police, authorities received a report shortly after noon that the wild animal had wandered into the bank near Kashiwazaki station after evacuating, not executing. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
To a safe area. The bank staff confirmed the animal had moved into the ATM section. They then lowered the shutter and confined it. Ooh,
Tom, come on.
this is kind of. No, dude, the article's written up again. It's just one of those weird ones. I'm like,
No, it's okay,
no,
dude. I've been messing up a
no,
little bit
I
here
know
and
what the
there.
words are supposed to be, but yeah. A local resident said they initially thought it might be a squirrel before realizing it's a cerro. After about 3 hours after the first report, a capture commissioned by the city used a tranquilizer to subdue the animal and then capture it. City officials said the animal was a female Japanese cerro measuring 1 meter in the. Okay, blah, 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 okay, yeah, but special permission to remove the animal because it's a protected species. What do you think a cerro is?
Yo.
Let's
You
see
said
which
it's
one.
1 meter? It's 1 meter. That's how big it is?
Yeah,
Do you know how big a meter is, dude?
length. Yeah,
It's like the
not
size.
not height.
Dude, I got a meter stick right here. That's how big. It's a bird, right? It's a bird, right?
It's not a no. It's not a bird. No. It's not a bird.
Well, what is it?
Yeah, but it is a meter long. No, this is a big squirrel. I thought it was a squirrel. Yeah, it's about a meter. Spot is in the. No,
Okay, Tom.
it is. Do you know what it is? Don't feel bad if you don't. Yeah,
Okay, wait. Is it a squirrel? What
don't feel
is
bad
it?
if you don't. But like,
Well, I don't know what it is.
no, we're not a squirrel. Okay, I got myself. It's basically kind of like a goat,
It's a goat. So it's like a goat, but it's not a goat.
actually. Yeah, it's like a goat. It's not a goat. I guess for lack of a better term, a goat's cousin. It's got horns, but like kind of knobby horns, not meat. So yeah, I guess that somehow had been in the area and just wandered into a bank and then boarded itself up in the ATM, and they had to call animal control to get it out.
Oh my gosh, that's pretty
I don't
crazy.
know. Is it a money grubbing goat?
I don't
Is there
know.
a story about a goat eating money or something? I don't know.
Yo,
You
goats
get
eat
in
a
the
lot of
ATM,
stuff.
it's like,
I thought they.
wow, I love this place.
Hmm. All right,
I love
interesting.
this place, but it's so expensive to eat, man.
All right. Ha ha
All right.
ha. Funny. Okay, let's see here. Okay, next story. Okay, let's get wild. You want to get crazy? Let's get crazy. Here we go. Man arrested for attempted
All right.
murder. Okay, very good. Okay, let's get crazy. Okay, Matt, are you good? All right.
Good. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Man arrested for attempted murder after driving with man on hood of car. Just a typical Monday in Kani City. Okay, police in Kani City, Gifu Prefecture, have arrested a 58-year-old man in suspicion of attempted to kill a man by driving with him on the hood of his car. Now, who's at fault here? Is it the driver or the guy that actually got on top of the car? You know, because I mean, if you get on top of a car, you know that car's going to move. You know that guy's going to take away. And if you're on top of a car, there's no way you're going to stop the car. There's no way you can stop it. It's impossible to stop a car if you're on the hood of a car. So A, you're a moron for getting on top of the car. But B, the guy driving the car with somebody on top of the car is also pretty bad. That's a bad thing to do. Okay, moving forward. The incident occurred at around 12:45 a.m. on Saturday. NTV reported. Police said Katsutoshi Nokura, a plumber from Sekai City, Gifu Prefecture, was driving on a national highway. Dude, okay, national highway. You can go pretty fast on those. When he rear-ended a car stopped at a traffic light. Okay, all right, well, that's bad. The driver of the car was rear-ended, and then he got out and approached Nakura, and when Nakura started to drive away, the man clung to the hood for more than 100 meters. Now, once again, I just pulled this out like a while ago. This is a meter stick, right? Here we go. A meter stick. Imagine 100 of these with a guy on top of a car, probably going pretty fast. Okay, until he was shaken off. Oh my gosh. So the guy, he's got the guy on the top of the hood, and it's like a 1970s or 80s like movie, and he's trying to get the guy off, so he's going left and right and left and right on a highway of all places. Do you know how dangerous that is? That is crazy dangerous. Police said he suffered minor injuries. Thank God it was only minor. And police said Nokura has declined the allegation and quoted him as saying, quote, I had no intention to kill anyone today, end quote. Nokuda's breath alcohol level exceeded the legal limit. Police said, adding he was also been arrested on suspicion of drunk driving. So this guy basically was drunk and he rear-ended a guy. The guy got pissed, jumped on top of the car, and this drunk bastard drove away. And that's bad on top of bad for both people. But the person that's most to blame is the driver who is intoxicated. And I'll tell you one thing about Japan. About Japan, if you're drinking any alcohol, any limit pretty much in your bloodstream is illegal. So like you can't have any alcohol in your blood system if you're going to be driving a car, a bicycle, a motorcycle, a moped, a scooter, and even a skateboard. If you're on a skateboard after a couple of beers and the cops stop you, they could possibly give you a breathalyzer test. And if they do, hey, guess what? If you have any alcohol in your system, that's considered drunk driving, believe it or not.
Yeah, it's the legal limit in Japan is 0.04, which is basically one drink.
No,
So
it's less than one drink. It's like mouthwash.
Is it? I think I thought legal limit in America is 0.08. That's 2 drinks. My understanding of it might be you could be great. It could be less. But I know coworkers that have driven to a company party and they'll do the kampai and have one drink in the beginning, but they'll stay like for 2 or 3 hours. So like if they have one drink early on, then it probably should be out of their system or at least low enough where I'm gonna trip the breathalyzer.
Really? Oh my God. Yeah, dude, I don't mess around with that at all. Not at all, man. Like, I mean, if I'm drinking, I don't drive. And if I'm driving, I don't drink. And that's it. Oh my gosh. But what do you think about this guy, Tom? I mean, what do you think? I mean, like he got rear-ended and then he jumped on top of the hood of a car on a highway. How crazy is that?
How old was he?
Doesn't say.
He's either really young or really old. Doesn't say. I'm guessing like he's either really young or really old because I wouldn't do that. It's like when you're young, you think you're straight up invincible, right? When you're old, you're just like, I'm going to shuffle up and we're going to coil sooner or later. And you get pissed off. You get that old man rage and old man, basically, I don't give a fuck. So he's either really young or really old. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to say he's really old. I think this guy's 60. Old man strength. He's like, dude, I got nothing to live for except for that car. I've had that car since 1984. It's a classic Honda, and you just smashed it. There's no way I'm going to be able to get the parts to fix that. You are going downtown to Chinatown, buddy. I'm taking you down. Oh, man. Yeah. That's pretty hardcore, bro.
Do you have a couple other interesting, like, hood racer, like, stories? Like, I think the best one was like I think somebody shoplifted a convenience store and the clerk chased him out. And what was it? Like the clerk, the guy hopped in his car and drove away. The clerk like hopped on the hood.
I remember that story. Yeah.
300 meters. That's a couple of years. That is like hardcore. That is a dedicated employee, man. If that were me, I would have just like, I would have like, well, there's cameras everywhere. I just would have gotten on the phone and be like, yep, robbery. Yep. Do I need to talk to the cops? Do I need to like fill out a form? What? It's like, dude, they don't get paid enough to do that. That is like hardcore. I can't. Oh man, I can't. I thought I saved it, but I lost it. But I forget, like there was a story, I think 2 convenience store clerks got into a brawl on duty and somebody caught it on video. And I thought I saved it, but I can't find it.
Oh my God.
That happened this week.
Dude, post that or save it for next week. Save it for next week. All right. Awesome story.
You know what? I think I saved it in my Facebook notes, but not in the notes that I used. I'm sorry about that. We will post that. But dude, it's good because like apparently, like I watched the video, so 2 of them are in uniform and they're just like going at it behind, right? Customers come in and some clerk actually sitting there at the register, still ringing people up like nothing's like going on. And so a customer complains about it. He's like, we'll take care of it. It's wacky. I think I saved it in my Facebook notes. I will find that and send it to you, dude.
Did it take place in Osaka? That's kind of like
that video should be posted.
Yeah, definitely. That's kind of like an Osaka thing, though. Did that take place in Osaka? Wait, were they wait, convenience store? Wait, were they Japanese?
Yeah, they were Japanese. I think it was up north. I want to say either like Sapporo or Ishinomaki or something like that.
Okay, yeah, because I mean, in Tokyo, like convenience store workers are never Japanese anymore. So it's just
Not
like,
a
I mean,
time, man. It's just weird, right?
no, no, no. Like all the people, all the convenience store workers in the 7-Elevens and Family Mart by my place are all Indian. Yeah. Mm.
That's that kind of trend started like years ago, but it was other Asian. Now I've seen like white people and black people work there. It's like non-Asian people person work in convenience store. Whoa, mind blowing. Nothing wrong with it. It's just like I'm not used to it, man.
Well,
Used to
you know,
walking into a convenience store and like turning over my stuff and like seeing an Asian face. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Well, I'll tell you one thing. All right, so it's like we talked about earlier. Well, as we were talking about earlier, my wife and I, we went to so my wife finished work, was it last Thursday, and she really wanted Korean food, and I was like, okay, let's get Korean food. We'll find a place here in like just call it like Megroku. And we found what's called this Korean restaurant, and we walked in, and all the staff were Indian. So they set us towards like the back by the kitchen, and I looked in the kitchen, and all the staff in the back were like Indian. So it was like a Korean restaurant that was run by Indian people. And then when our waitress, I don't know about all the other waitresses, but when the waitress came in, she couldn't speak Japanese, so she's kind of mumbling her Japanese, like like that. And my wife couldn't understand what she was saying, and my wife couldn't like really order. So we switched over to English, and I was like, I want this. Me, this one. This is good. Very spicy. We like spicy. Spicy, good. So it was really kind of surreal because we're in Tokyo at a Korean restaurant that was run by Indians that couldn't speak Japanese. It was weird, right? That's weird, right? I think that's kind of weird.
It's different, man. And yeah,
It's the new
like
Japan.
yeah.
Like the new Japan is like this is the new Japan. But yeah, that was weird. But yeah, she couldn't speak Japanese really. And then even in English, because like I mean after like we failed in Japanese, and I speak Japanese, I'm like yeah. But I was like, this good is spicy good. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I mean, she was a nice
All
lady,
right.
but yeah, that was crazy. Okay.
I might have a story about that. It's short and sweet that I can read.
Mm. About
All right.
Korean food, I love Korean food.
Not Korean food, but what you're getting at with
Yeah.
foreign staff.
And another thing about the Korean food though was, dude, it cost a fortune. We paid
Did
so
it?
much money. Yeah. Oh my God, we paid like almost $100. We paid like fucking almost like what hatsen yen, hatsen something yen. Yeah, for like two people for like a few dishes and like a couple of drinks. It was so expensive, and it wasn't
Quite a
that good.
bit. Ugh.
Yeah, I was kind of let down. I mean, it makes an interesting experience, so I guess it's okay. But I'm never gonna go there again. Can't recommend it.
I think I know the place you're talking about. I haven't been there, but I've walked past it. I'm pretty sure I know the place.
Probably do.
They had it shut down. They had a Korean soup place. It's shut down years ago when I used to live there, like on Yamato in the main drag. It's
Yeah.
like really good. But yeah. Your options are like the spicy Korean soup. You just choose what they put in it. So you can have everything like all kinds of different seafood and everything. I'm
Mhm.
gonna be a weirdo and like the non-Asian person there. Like put some cheese in it. And they're like, okay. Well, I thought it was stupid. Then I ate ice cream because God damn it, I'm American.
Okay, that's pretty
I
crazy.
did
Read
that,
your
but
story. Read your story.
A 68-year-old Soba shop president just got called, quote unquote, the traitor to the nation for hiring foreigners. His response: post about it every single day. Tomoaki Ikeda runs Yudetaro, Japan's largest soba chain, with 130 stores and 500 plus foreign workers from Myanmar, Vietnam, and Nepal. When the Japan First movement exploded last year, the comments started flooding in. You're a traitor, and you're going to let foreigners make soba? Most CEOs would have gone silent, but Ikeda did the opposite. He started posting daily, deliberately picking the most controversial topics to see how much they would blow up. His normal posts got around 10,000 views, but the foreigner post around 300,000 and counting. He says critics can tell the difference between overs and skilled workers and seriously that what amounts to false rumors. His closing line about why he won't stop foreign workers' parents told their kids Japan is safe and he keeps his promises and has no discrimination. Quote, That is the legacy left to us. We must not destroy it. End quote. Is the CEA brave or out of touch?
Are you in Harajuku with some out-of-town friends or your family or significant others? Yeah! Do you want to chill and drink beer and eat sandwiches while your friends overpay for glitter unicorn socks?
Yeah! And the flavor's gonna make you complete at Harry's Sandwich Company.
So come on down to Harry's Sandwich Company in the heart of Harajuku, right off Takeshita Street. See you there!
All right, so it's my story. Okay, Tom, we're gonna go dark. Are you ready for dark?
Ooh, I'm ready. Go for it.
God, here we go. Okay, faders. Yes, if you're the faint of heart, this is not the story for you. This is kind of like a Got Faded Japan After Dark story, but we haven't done After Dark for a couple of weeks. If you want us to do that, we will, because we got more than enough stories, but this is like one of those stories, so we're going to kind of like bring it into the mix. Here we go. Teacher arrested for filming girls' underwear at school admits to taking voyeuristic videos for 17 years. Tokyo! Tokyo! The Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department Juvenile Affairs Division has finally arrested a 39-year-old public elementary school teacher on suspicion of secretly filming the underwear of minors in a classroom at an elementary school where he worked for many, many, many years. Police said Koji Wakamatsu has admitted to the allegations and quoted him as saying, quote, "Well, I've been secretly filming girls' underwear since I became a teacher about, 17 years ago." End quote. Yes, this guy is super creepy, and geez, I really don't even want to read the rest of this article because this guy is such a piece of shit. But anyway, I got to. The arrest warranted. Arrest warranted. The warrantant of the arrest warrant alleges that in June of last year, he pointed a smartphone up the skirt of a girl while he was cleaning the classroom and filming her underwear. According to the Juvenile Affairs Division, Wakamatsu said, quote, "Before becoming a teacher, adult women were my sexual objects. But after becoming an elementary school teacher, I began to feel affection for children." End quote. Oh my God, dude, this is bad. So bad. The June incident came to light this month after the anonymous tip was received by the school. Probably, who knows? But anyway, thank God they got this tip. The school notified Oda Ward Board of Education, which contacted police on April 16th. There you go. Yeah, so basically this is a horrible, nasty, evil sex offender that is finally arrested and hopefully going to go to jail for a very, 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 very long time, and where he'll never, ever, ever have the opportunity to be anywhere near people ever again.
I hope so, man.
I mean, Tom, you got a kid.
A long time, man. 17 years of perving it. Yeah, and you just started elementary school, dude. That's fucking seriously gross. I don't know how you could look at some of these like underage girls and be like, elementary school? No, dude. I mean, little kids are cute, but not like cute in that way.
Tom, don't even go there. That's murky water. Yeah, kids are adorable. We love kids. I love kids. I like my friends' kids. All my friends that have kids always have great kids. I got great friends with great kids. Tom, your kid's awesome. But yeah, dude, this guy, not an awesome guy. Bad guy. This is horrible. But I mean, dude, well, all right, Tom. All right. I don't have kids, so I can't really say what kind of like a penalty I think this guy should have, right? Like how much time he should do. But what do you think? What should be the penalty for this piece of scum?
I think he should be locked inside a room with all these girls' fathers, and whatever happens inside that room happens.
I love that. I love that, dude. It's like Thunderdome, but much, much better. Dude, that's awesome. All right, cool. I love that. All right, cool. Yeah, that should definitely be the penalty.
Either that, that's seriously gross. Either that, he could go to prison for 17 years because that's how long he's been doing it.
I like option A.
As a parent, I do too. Which
I
is why it was
prefer
my
option
first
A.
choice.
Like, I mean, I don't have kids, but if I had a daughter and like that guy did that to like my kid, I'd be like, dude, baseball bat revenge. All right. Anyway, last story. Last story. You got one?
All right. Yeah, I do. I got plenty, man. I
Mm-hmm.
came prepared. A pair suspected in theft of sales from 10 KFC outlets in Kyushu. Back to Kyushu, back to Fukuoka again. Police have arrested a man and a woman on suspicion of breaking into a KFC outlet and making off with a cash-filled safe. It was announced on Monday, reports Asahi Shimbun. Shotaro Sada, a 44-year-old self-employed resident of Nogata City, and Ryo Sakaguchi, a 42-year-old part-time worker from the town of Keisen, are accused of trespassing and theft. According to investigators, the pair allegedly broke into KFC Kamitsu store in Kurime City at around 3:47 a.m. on March 17th. The suspects made off with a safe containing 340,528 yen.
Nice.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Right.
Wait, was this after like New Year's? Because you know on Christmas and New Year's, that's when KFC makes all their money. Because nobody goes to KFC in the
dog,
summertime.
Nah, dude, this is like a week ago.
Wow, that's weird. That's so weird. Out of all the places, KFC, I mean, they don't have that much money, I mean, during the year, except for like on New Year's, right? Or Christmas anyway.
The banger. But I don't know, would they actually have a ton of like cash money though? Because I think most of that, you're right, because there's this whole weird thing with the KFC sets, but wouldn't that like mostly be electronic money? Actually, would everything just be e-money now, just about?
A lot of it is. A lot of it is.
Right?
Dude, I run clubs. I run clubs here in Tokyo, and a lot of times people come, mostly foreigners. They are tourists. They come in and they're like, oh yeah, I've got this some kind of like a weird credit card kind of thing, and I'm like, yeah, we only take cash here. We just take cash, you know. But they'll have like 3 or 4 different credit cards. That I've never, other than a Visa and a Mastercard. There's so many different ways to pay for things these days, and a lot of it's all e-money.
Yeah,
I'll take Bitcoin though. If they got Bitcoin, I'm like, dude, I think I got a wallet still on my phone, maybe.
Yeah, man, but there's Apple Pay, and I think there's like a bunch of apps that are like Japan specific. I know like PayPay. My wife uses PayPay a lot. That's one of them. I use that for a little
Passmo.
bit, but like, Passmo works. Yeah, actually, yeah, the cards are good because you can just charge them up the money and just. Actually,
Yeah,
the
that's
cards
true.
are really good, especially with trading. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
Well, that's
but like
interesting.
my working theory, but like yeah, I think that I think this my working theory on this. I think they probably worked for a KFC before, and maybe they swiped the card and copied it, or
An inside
got
job. I love that.
know-how.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm thinking, man.
hmm
Also, it said this dude's self-employed. It doesn't say what he's self-employed, but maybe it's like
He's a thief.
being
He's a cat burglar.
something.
He's a Pink
Yeah,
Panther.
the Pink Panther. I don't
Mhm.
think I think the Pink Panthers would set their sights a little bit higher than robbing a KFC.
Well, I don't know. The
Especially
economy's all messed up right now.
That's
With
like,
this
what, $2
economy,
grand, maybe a little more. Yeah, it's like $2,000, dude.
dude, could you imagine getting 20 years? Like, I mean, like this kind of a robbery, you're gonna get a lot of time, right? Could you imagine? Like, I mean, you rob a fucking KFC and you get 20 years or something. That's crazy. That's nuts. Yeah, don't do that. Anyway, dude, I think that's it for Got Faded Japan until next week. Are you good?
Yeah, dude, I'm good, man.
All right, Tom. Thank you so much for coming out, Tom. And Faders, thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, yeah, of course. Thank you so much for tuning in to this very special episode of Got Faded Japan. I had a wonderful time hanging out with you guys. Ooh, 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 ooh. Sorry, Tom.
Yeah, no
Oh, my
worries,
God.
man. No worries.
I had to. Oh boy, and I loved it. And Faders, thank you very much for tuning into this very special episode of Got Faded Japan. If you want to support the show, we do have the Patreon. Go to the Patreon and support us. It keeps the lights on. It keeps Well, it keeps Tom's family fed, and it keeps booze in my kitchen, and that is absolutely amazing. It also keeps the lights on, by the way. So definitely do that if you can. And if you can't, don't worry, we still love you. Go to our Instagram or Facebook, or I think that's all we have at this point, but that's all good. And yeah, we'll definitely see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Tom, thank you, bro. Peace.
Yeah, thank you, dude. It was an honor hanging out with you, and I had a great time. So, boom.
Woo.
Let's do it again
All right.
in a week.
See you next week. Hey.
Bye-bye.
My little brother, a goddamn shit-sucking vampire. Will you wait till Mom finds out, buddy?
I've got a government job to abuse and a lonely wife to fuck.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
God, the pressure! I can't take it! I can't take it! I can't stick to it!
You sure excuse me?
We're going freaking! We came, we saw, we kicked his ass!
Your move, creep.
Oh, man, I will never forgive your ass for this shit. This is some fucked up repugnant shit.
Ah, fuck it, dude. Let's go bold.